The spark in 1857, the British Empire believed its grip on India was unshakable. But beneath the surface of the East India Company's rule, a storm was brewing. It didn't start with a declaration of war or a massive invasion. It started with a single piece of military equipment, the pattern 1853 Enfield Rifle. To the British, it was a technological marvel. To the Indian soldiers, known as Sepoys, it was a calculated insult to their faith, and the spark that would ignite a bloody rebellion. The technology and the offense. The Enfield rifle required a new type of ammunition. To load it, a soldier had to bite off the end of a paper cartridge, which was heavily greased to allow it to slide down the rifled barrel easily. Rumors began to circulate through the barracks in Barrackpore and Meerut. The whisper was terrifying. The grease was a mixture of cow and pig fat. For the Hindu Sepoys, the cow was sacred. For the Muslims, the pig was haram. Biting that cartridge wasn't just a military drill. It was a forced violation of their deepest religious laws. Despite British denials, the damage was done. The Sepoys felt this was a deliberate attempt by the British to Christianize them by destroying their caste and faith. Trust, the foundation of the company's military power, vanished overnight. Mangal Pandey and the first shot on March 29th, 1857. The tension reached a breaking point. A young sepoy named Mangal Pandey stepped forward in Barrackpore. Incensed by the perceived religious desecration and the tightening grip of colonial rule, he revolted against his British officers. Pandey's defiance was short-lived. He was captured and executed, but he became an instant martyr. His name became a rallying cry. Across northern India, the refusal to use the greased cartridges became an act of holy resistance. In Meerut, when 85 sepoys were sentenced to 10 years of hard labor for refusing the cartridges, their comrades didn't just watch, they acted. They broke their brothers out of jail, killed their officers, and began a 40-mile march to Delhi. The fire spreads. When the Meerut rebels reached Delhi, they appealed to the elderly Mughal Emperor, Bahadur Shah Zafar, to lead them. The local mutiny transformed into a national uprising. From Lucknow to Cawnpur, the rebellion tore through the heart of India. It wasn't just about the cartridges anymore. It was about years of land seizures, heavy taxation, and the feeling that Indian culture was being erased. The greased cartridge was the catalyst. But the fuel was a century of colonial grievance. For 18 months, the British Empire fought for its life in the subcontinent, in a conflict defined by brutal sieges and horrific violence on both sides. The end of an era, the rebellion was eventually suppressed, but India would never be the same. The British East India Company was dissolved, and the British Crown took direct control. The Greased Cartridge Scandal remains one of history's most potent examples of how a single, culturally insensitive mistake can topple a titan. It proved that while you can occupy a land, you cannot easily occupy the hearts and faiths of its people.